I'm not really a seafood person.
Yeah.
We are jumping into a cutscene though. Let's see. Is it voice actor? It's taking a long time to load though. I can't tell if this is a voice actor. It looks like it might be, but I'm not 100% certain.
Are you in that like kind of separate area
Yeah.
where it's got a real dark sky? Yeah, that's probably voice acting.
Okay, I'll mute
I
up.
just got out of it.
Welcome back, you two. Greetings, Lord Here. Glad you could join us.
Glad to be here. I would have come sooner, where our own defense is not in question, but I am pleased to report that our soldiers are assembling for deployment to Alamigo as we speak.
We're grateful for your support. Thanks to the efforts of our allies, it won't be long before we've established defensive positions on this front as well.
We have some good news too. Alphino has come back to us. As for the bad news,
So, Alphino won't wake up. Gaius van Baelsar is alive and hunting Ascians, and the Empire is planning to poison us all with toxic gas. Does that sound about right? Ordinarily, any one of those things would have left me in shock. But the way things have been lately, it's all starting to seem pretty normal. Getting back to your report, are we sure this Black Rose is the weapon Maxima was talking about?
It fits the description. And it seems we have Alphino to thank for sparing us an early demonstration of its effectiveness. I have a feeling this won't be the last time his bravery in the Empire will serve us here in Eorzea. The threat of an unknown weapon has had us all on edge. But now that we know what we're dealing with, we can take steps to defend against it. As for Gaius, I'm not sure what to think. Am I happy he's alive? Not in the slightest. Am I happy he's hunting Ascians? Aye, I'd have to say I am.
Oh, speaking of Garleans you didn't expect to see, we have a tale of our own, as it happens. When we sent envoys to the Imperial Army to request talks, they returned with the message that Varys Zos Galvus would be attending.
The Emperor himself. Well, Varys did sanction the Popularis peace mission. But knowing that an Ascian walks in his son's skin, I do not see how we can trust him or anyone from that nest of vipers.
The Alliance would proceed with negotiations regardless, if only to give ourselves more time to prepare. We do, however, require your cooperation.
Right. Yes. So, as a condition for the talks to go forward, the Empire has requested that a member of the Scions be present. There'll be a representative from each Alliance nation, of course, but I'm afraid we have to ask that you come along too.
God, Lise, you know how much I hate politics. But then, what choice do I have? Alphino and the others aren't going to do it. Very well. I shall attend as the Scion's representative.
In case you're wondering why I didn't ask you, the Empire also requested the presence of Eorzea's champion. That's settled then. We don't know what Varys means to bring to the table, or why he wants you there, but having you close at hand will make all the difference.
The meeting will take place on the border. Anticipating an early assault, we mean to position the bulk of our forces nearby.
The Alliance leaders should already be on their way. Once you're ready, we can head out and join them.
Okay, done with that cutscene. Yeah, we'll probably make this the last mission tonight, Nova.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so also you can go and have your dinner.
Yeah.
I've still
Yeah,
got
you're
some
starting
time. I've
Charlie
got.
on the front lines.
I've already started it. I'm about to actually do the parley with the Emperor.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm in that right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess it's another voice actor cutscene, so. Yeah, we'll make this the last one tonight.
Esteemed representatives of the Eorzean Alliance. On behalf of the Garlean Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today. As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige you. As recent events in Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy. Should this day end in war, you may very well defeat us, but you will never extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue. Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Eorzea, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals. Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in paving a path towards peace.
You will not win me over with sophistry, Your Grace. As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated. Divided, you sow this fertile soil with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord and chaos for your trouble. Eorzea must be united under one leader, one purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
With all due respect, Your Radiance, the only thing that you offered the people of Alamigo was fear and hopelessness.
The citizens of Doma can also attest to the meager arms of Imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A great many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
I expect you to weigh the costs. To recognize the countless lives have been lost on both sides in pursuit of a greater good, and to not squander all we have achieved in a fit of petulance.
Your Radiance, I fear I can personally attest to the dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervor. For 1,000 years, the Holy See of Ishgard waged war with dragons. 1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned. Yet we have chosen to raise ourselves out of this bloody spiral, and have since made peace with our former enemy.
So I understand. No doubt the dragons were more receptive to your overtures in the wake of their leader's demise. You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it. Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end. Without his clarity of vision, I can but wonder what will become of Ishgard and her people. There was a time when Garlemald too lacked a leader of conviction. Weak and unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong, from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north. Were it not for the discovery of ceruleum and the subsequent development of magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
You speak as if your people were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Lominsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own. On the shores of Vilbrand we found it, and from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish. And all without robbing our neighbors of their liberty.
So saith the pirate. Am I to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you? That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers? I will concede that after centuries of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
Your uncompromising nature rivals that of the Ixal. They too lament circumstances which they themselves perpetuate. Were they but to embrace peace, we would welcome them with open arms. Indeed, some few have done just that, and now receive of the 12's Wood's bounty. Would that your people might learn from their example.
You dare compare us to the Birdmen? You who thought to invoke the 12 and threaten all of creation? I came here in the hope of finding some speck of common ground, but I see now these discussions will accomplish nothing. Despite what you people may believe, I am not wont to choose the sword over the olive branch. 'Tis but a pity men are loath to accept one without first being shown the other.
Wait, I beg you. This meeting was supposed to be a chance to find a way forward together, not to bemoan the missteps which brought us here. Please. If you truly consider violence a last resort, there must be a way we can come to an agreement.
As Mistress Alisaie says, we did not come here to bicker over the past, but to discuss how we might strive towards a brighter future. Emperor Varus, may I suggest a short recess, that all present might compose themselves prior to beginning anew?
Very well. I pray this intermission will suffice to move these talks in a more constructive direction.
That cutscene's done, but I don't think we're done yet. Nope.
Yeah.
Quest is still going on. Yeah, no, if you want, feel free to sign off and get your food in. I'm gonna just obviously finish this quest
Yeah,
off,
this is
though.
actually a good stopping point because after we finish this quest, the next one, which would be only one of 3 left, is the quest that we would have to do the dungeon in anyways, so...
Fair enough. I'm still gonna finish this quest off, but if you want to finish
Yeah.
up so you can get something to eat, that's fine. So I think
Yeah,
we're probably gonna have another cutscene or two here first.
I don't think so. I think if you're out of the cutscenes and back with all the players back in that blackened battlefield, you should be out of cutscenes at this point.
I'm in the tent at the moment speaking to Alice.
Oh, you're in the tent.
Just going through dialogue with her at the moment.
Oh, so you're at like the first half of that parlay then.
Oh, I'm only halfway done. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you feel free to get your food if you want, dude. This is probably going to take me another 10 minutes or so.
It'll take some time, yeah, so yeah, good place for us to stop that. I was right about this
Yeah,
quest.
so I'm going to keep going just till I finish this quest, but you feel free to finish if you want.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh. Why are you not at full health, by the way?
Why am I not at full health?
Yeah, your thing doesn't look like you're at full health.
No, I'm at full health, it looks like.
Oh, that's weird. On mine, it looks like you're not like only like probably 5% of your health bar is gone, but yeah, it's not all there.
See, the thing to me is it looks like a little bit of your health is not there.
Oh, weird.
On my end. That is weird. On my end, it looks like it's got me at full health, so I don't know what the hell is up with that.
Maybe a small glitch or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, this is gonna be a long one, so I'm just gonna finish this off, and then we will obviously be done for the night.
Yep.
Actually, almost about to hit an hour anyway, and I've still got to get the second cutscene out of the way.
Yeah, if you're still in the tent with Alice, yeah, you have to talk to her and then talk to some other people before going back.
Currently
to
speaking to Nanamo, and then I've got to speak to one of the others, and probably another cutscene after that. I wish he'd take off that stupid fucking headgear he's got, though. He looks like a complete moron wherever he's walking around with it. It looks like a tin toy or something.
Who?
What's his
Varus?
name? Yeah, Varus.
Oh, that hat thing he's got on it. I think that's the Emperor's crown or something like that, but...
Alright, gotta speak to Lord Hien now.
Yeah, thankfully the second half of that voice acting cutscene parlay thing only has like what you actually have to choose from in there once, and that's about it. The rest of it's just...
Like I said, I'll be finishing off as soon as the quest is done. So, like I said, if you want to start eating your food, buddy, feel free.
I'll probably stick around for a little bit, so...
Fair enough.
I do want to be right back.
I can't believe how long these cutscenes have been. I mean, like, that all makes sense. Obviously, it was a parlay and all that, but yeah. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to skip through text that quickly. I accidentally double-tapped the button. Okay, and speak to Alice again. And off we go. Cutscene time.
Now then, who would have the floor?
Before we resume, I wish to offer you an apology. After you graciously accepted our invitation to discuss an armistice, we have done naught but rebuke you at every opportunity. I believe I speak for all of us when I say we are deeply sorry for our discourtesy.
I'll admit your familiarity with our affairs surprised me, and served to remind me how little I know of yours.
I think all here can understand the desire to reclaim one's homeland. But why expand further? That is my question.
If I may, the answer can be found in the Imperial doctrine they took great pains to impart to my people. Recognizing the threat icons posed to the world, Solus Zos Galvus decreed that they were to be eradicated. To this end, he began a campaign to unite all lands under the Garlean banner. Or so we were taught. Yet the Emperor only reached the burn, the Baron said to have been laid waste by icons, after conquering all the lands that lay between. What is more, I am quite certain the practice of summoning was not nearly so widespread in the days before the Empire's founding.
When you put it like that, it all starts to sound like an excuse, doesn't it? But to distract from what? Why are you really waging this war?